Flush, I need to go toilet. And hola, I mean namaste, Kemcho, Sasrikal to my Majistians. Now you may be wondering, why did I greet you Indian style? Well, a long time ago I said this. And I can assure you that no matter where we're going, even if it's India, which it most likely is, you will be entertained for sure. So now I'm back from my vacation to incredible India and will now be narrating you my entire experience. Also, I hope you've not forgotten, but I also said in that same video, this. The things we do, the things we encounter, the things we see will all be very majestic and interesting. And all I'm saying is I'm still sticking with my word. Anyways, just before we arrive at the incredible India, I'd like to tell you 2 important points about this series. So, I was in India for 21 days and seriously, every other day we encountered something or the other, and so there's a lot for you to experience. But I don't want to bore you with long ass videos, chuck everything into one video, etc. So, to avoid that, every video will be short. This links very well to my next point, that in order to keep videos short, I will only be covering the highlights of 3 days. For example, this video is going to cover the highlights of my first 3 days in India. The next video is going to cover the highlights of my next 3 days in India. And the third video is going to cover the highlights of my following 3 days in India. And so on and so forth until we would have covered 21 days. Anyways, I welcome you to the first episode where things will already start getting quite spicy. So sit back, relax and enjoy. Oh, and even before we fly out, be sure to smash that like button and comment. If you don't know what to comment about, just comment. Comment about anything, but do comment. Okay, so first things first, let's go to India. Oh wow, you're already here. Oh wow, that was really quick. You're already in India. Great. Okay, so from India, where do we? Okay, yeah, let's go to my Nani's house. Oh wait, you don't even know what Nani is. Okay, so Nani is what we Indians refer to as our maternal grandmother. Literally, just my mother's mother is what we refer to as Nani. Also, just to put it out there, we, and by we I mean my family and I, spent the majority of our trip, the majority of our time in India at our Nani's house. And so you're gonna be seeing me use this word Nani a lot. You better remember the definition I just gave. Enjoy the ride from the airport to my Nani's home. Oof. That. Shut up. Can you... That was one bonny ride. Oh my god. Now that we are home, now that we are at my Nani's home, it is only fair for me to introduce you to the main boss of the home. Okay, two things. Firstly, you thought I was going to introduce you to my Nani, didn't you? Nah, she's just a bit too amazing to be shown on camera for now. Anyways, on the other side, what do you guys think of this main boss? His name is Bueno, which obviously if you even speak a bit of Spanish, you know that it means good. I have no idea why his name is good, why his name is even Bueno or anything like that, because it's just super ironic and you'll understand exactly what I mean as we progress in this series. But anyways, yeah, so his name is Bueno. He's a Shih Tzu, I don't know, however you pronounce it. He's damn special, you know. He's extremely protective, loyal, and gets all the attention, just like he will in this series. Anyhow, so once I reached my Nani's home, I rested for a while. I was a bit tired, obviously, and I decided to try a little funny experiment on him. Watch this. So if you have a pet, I'm sure you know that dogs like to, you know, tilt their head when they hear some unusual sounds. And so when I just went on YouTube, I searched up sounds that make a dog tilt their head, and He just came and sat right next to me. But yeah, and I'm gonna play that and see how true is that and how well it works. So let's take a look now. Oh my god, this is actually working. That was by far the most cutest thing ever. This dog is one legend. I mean, like, legend is an understatement. God damn, isn't he so freaking adorable? My god, just so. Whoa, I miss him, man. He's damn amazing. He is one majestic dog. But now, although the start to my trip was extremely bunny, was extremely astonishing, overall spectacular, the very next day, the evening of my second day in India, my nani and my mom both went to the street market. Now, going to the street market was not the problem. They went out to the street market in the evening, so it was a little dark, and that was the problem. So they were at the market, and a stationery shop caught my nani's eyes. So she went to the stationery shop and bought some items, paying rupees cash. Now, the sum of everything that she bought from that stationery store was 40 rupees. She didn't have 40 rupees exactly, but she had 50 rupees. So she paid 50 rupees instead. Hence, as you would, she got 10 rupees in change. I do not have the footage. I was not there when this happened, but it was, again, a little dark. So as the cashier gives her the 10 rupees change, she reaches in her pocket, takes out her wallet, and then puts that 10 rupee change in her wallet. And then she continued and did some more shopping. After a while, she came back home. And bam! The bell rings, and my dad, my brother, my pai, and myself, as well as the main boss, Bueno, rush through the door. My nani and my mom are outside the door. My nani enters first, and then my mom follows her. So as soon as my nani takes her first step inside her home, Bueno starts jumping on her. My nani takes a couple more steps, and then he sees my mom behind my nani. So Bueno starts jumping on my mom as well. We're all having that superb and extremely joyous moment until my nani reaches in her pocket to take out her wallet and count all the change that she has, only to realize that she's been cheated. This is just a quick side note. My relatives were counting up the change that they received from that market, as I just now showed you in the previous clips. And now they have realized that we have been cheated. Yes, we were given a fake 10 rupee coin instead of a real one. Now, obviously, when I show it to you, you'll notice that there's a stark difference between the two, and that there's no way you can get cheated because the difference is so evident. But, you know, when you least expect it, that's when you get cheated. So here, take a look at the two coins. The reason I'm smiling is because this is so foolish and so stupid. But yeah, it's only 10 rupees, so it's not a really big deal. So take a look at the two, so then at least you know, whenever you come to India, and I'm sure you will, the difference between a real 10 rupee coin and a fake 10 rupee coin. So here is the real, the asli 10 rupee coin, mate. Notice how there's 10 lines on the top because it's a 10 rupee coin. The rupee symbol is just below the 10 lines, and the number 10 is below the rupee symbol. This is what we were handed, with like 15 lines, no rupee symbol. The 10 is written in some different font, rupees written at the bottom, and then when you just look at the back, this is the real one, and we were handed one with some lines on it. It's just completely different. The colors are similar, and that's why we got fooled. But it is what it is. Now we've learned, and yeah, that's it. So fake 10 rupee coin. It's a weird, strange encounter, pretty strange encounter. Unexpected, ridiculous, farcical, whatever you call it. You gotta admit, that was freaking insane. Like, it was just amazing. It's ridiculous how how ingenious these people are who work in the street markets. It's brilliant. Anyways, luckily it was just 10 rupees, not some really large amount, so that way we are safe. But yeah, that was about it. Those were my highlights of my first 3 days in India, and it might be a bit slow, but these are some absolutely insane events that have already taken place within the first 3 days of my trip in India. And trust me, it's just gonna get even more ridiculous. And by ridiculous, I mean insane, majestic, unbelievable actually is the right word. Unbelievable. And you'll understand exactly what I mean in the future episodes. So definitely do stay tuned. If you enjoyed this, be sure to smash that like button. I hope you did comment when I requested you to. But yeah, that's about it. So be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I look forward to what's to come. Obviously, I know what's to come. You don't know what's to come, but if I'm already calling this just a little spicy, imagine what I'm about to show you. This series is absolutely out of this world. Anyways, till my next video, obviously stay tuned, as well as stay majestic, stay yourself, stay amazing, and see you next week. On the night of the 4th day, my family, myself, and my relatives all decided to go out for dinner. But who knew we were going to face something absolutely insane? That 10 rupee coin fraud. That was a very small example. What I'm about to show you is a much more wicked encounter. This encounter involved corruption from the police. So what does the cop do? I'm quite glad I was able to do that. The policeman changed his tone completely. That's mad. Do you want to see Bueno? In India, it's impossible to film. And I began recording. Immediately I got stopped. They just didn't allow me, and so I couldn't record. Or could I? Now this is gonna get real good. Tell me that did not surprise you.